If you're going to have a super performance, you might as well do it on Super Bowl Sunday. And that's exactly what Rachel Banham did nearly a year ago to this date. Her 60-point performance not only captured the eye of the women's basketball world, but the basketball world in general. And it's worth a look back. Rachel Banham has been lights out. Banham has busted open this Big Ten record in this game. The turnaround, she continues to impress. Rachel Banham, 54, a new Big Ten record, never been done before. Who knew a year ago on February 7th, Rachel Banham would shoot her way into history, tying the NCAA single-game scoring record. 60! 6-0 for Rachel Banham. Unbelievable.
During the game, I didn't even know what was going on. You know, you're just in the zone. You don't even know what's happening, but it feels really good, and to win it was incredible as well. I had no idea. When I was around 30, I knew at that point, but after that, I had no idea how many points I had until right after the game. My teammates grabbed me and my coach grabbed me and was like, "You just scored 60 points." And I was like, "Oh, okay," you know, so it was funny.
Banham willed her team to a double overtime win against Northwestern, employing every shot in her arsenal.
It's just incredible for the sport of women's basketball. Just this kind of publicity looks great for us, and I think it's putting women's basketball on the map more, and I think it's giving us a lot more respect.
That was fun to look back. I, of course, had the luxury of being able to sit courtside with Stephanie White to call that game, so that brought back a lot of neat memories for me. What was interesting for me is the fact that Minnesota need every one of those 60 points. This was not a blowout game. This was a close game between Minnesota and Northwestern, which makes her performance maybe all that more respectable.
Definitely. Rachel, I mean, that game is phenomenal. Rachel was phenomenal as a player in the Big Ten, but she had this, what she quoted, Mamba mentality, the win at all costs mentality. I mean, we were in the studio about to shoot this exact show when she hit that buzzer beater against Iowa. Rachel just brought that fire and drive and desire like a Kobe Bryant to the Big Ten that I don't think the Gophers has seen since probably Lindsay Wayland. And in the conference, I mean, we see it in Kelsey, but it's just, she was more of like a media darling about it.
Yeah, and the other important thing, we brought in the Kobe Bryant factor, and if you were unfamiliar with that story, Kobe Bryant was Rachel Banham's favorite player, and he started to take notice of all these different heroics that she had during her senior year. The thing that I think Kobe Bryant brought into this story is the fact that non-women's basketball fans started to finally pay attention to women's basketball because of that connection.
Definitely. Rachel brought attention not only to women's basketball in the Big Ten, but the Big Ten in general, men or women. Rachel was a media darling. She tweeted, and she did it all in a very respectful, fun-loving, lighthearted way. We know that in college basketball, sometimes social media can become a problem. Rachel was great at that. And on top of that, she had the stats. She was so much fun to watch. Rachel is still a phenomenal player, but she definitely brought that attention to the Big Ten that we love.
And I love the fact, and I completely forgot, that she didn't even realize how much she was scoring until we ran that piece, and she said, my teammates had to tell me afterwards. I mean, she was so focused on the game and trying to win that game for Minnesota. There's places in the arena where you can look up and see your point total, but not once did Rachel Banham do that because she was so focused to get the W.
Definitely, she was focused, and when you're that laser focused, it's like, I don't care about how much I'm scoring. I just care that we're going to get this W at the end of the game.
Yeah, it happened nearly a year ago to the day. It was fun to look back.